Hey guys, so I wanted to hop on here real quick while I had the chance to make a really quick card with you using this Bashful Peacock. This is a stamp set from Sale-a-bration. Tomorrow is the last day for Sale-a-bration, so you could get this free stamp set free with a $50 purchase. If you are interested in earning free product, like I said, tomorrow is the last day. Also, if you want to sign up for Stampin' Up, tomorrow is the last day to earn free 2 stamp sets of your choice, and that is any stamp sets, not just what's in Sale-a-bration. So definitely take advantage of that if you've been thinking about it. I always say, although I like you on my team, to stay on my team, if you're going to place a big order, now is a great time to just sign up because you get that 20% discount. Plus you get the $99. For $99, you get $125 worth of product, and all that product is your choice, plus 2 free stamp sets. So I just wanted to feature this, and I'm hoping tomorrow I will feature another stamp set that I have yet to have time to use for Sale-a-bration, which ends tomorrow. So grab what you can. I suspect things will start selling out, maybe, so you don't want to take a chance. But let's go ahead and get started. I did make a sample card. I'm going to do something completely different, but here's a card I made using the set. It's really simple, quick. Today is all about you. I was just kind of playing around. I've seen a ton of inspiration on Pinterest. So the card I'm going to make today is different than what I made as a practice card. So I've gone ahead and got all my pieces ready. I have a Whisper White card base. Yes. Whisper White panel. My card base is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then this is 1/4 of an inch smaller, just to create a little border. It's white on white, so you really can't see it. Then I took some Island Indigo and Wild Wasabi cardstock, and I used my layering circle framelits to cut out different layers, and I got a piece of Whisper White that I'm going to be stamping on. The inks I'm going to be using are Island Indigo, Wild Wasabi, and Emerald Envy. And I have my ink daubers. I'm going to try a little bit of a technique with you just to kind of make the peacock tail a little fancy. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to, actually you will need a scrap of Whisper White before I forget. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the body of the penguin, oh no, I hope that's the first time I've said that, the peacock, and let me open my ink pads really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp the body on a piece of scrap Whisper White, and I am using the Island Indigo. Is that the color I said? Yes. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut this out. And when I fussy cut it out, I'm not going to worry about the little headpiece or the legs. I'm just going to cut those right off. Okay, there is my little body piece. Put that aside. Now I'm going to stamp the tail, but I wanted to do, and I'm going to use my little circle. Now I'm going to bring in my ink daubers, and what I'm going to do is, maybe I'll zoom in a little, is I'm going to take my Island Indigo first. Excuse my hands, they're very inky. Island Indigo, and I'm just going to kind of dab the bottom. Nothing perfect. Then I'm going to take the Emerald Envy, dab the center. Hopefully this turns out okay. Is there even any Emerald Envy on there? We may do a test on a piece of test scrap paper before I stamp it on my circle. And then I'm taking the Wild Wasabi on top. And the secret is to, I like to huff on it. So you just breathe on it. And then stamp it, and then it has that multicolor look. But I do not like the way that looks. So, I'm going to do it again. Alright, that is a little better, this one. So, what I did was I just took the Island Indigo on the bottom, Emerald Envy in the center, Wild Wasabi at the top, and then I kind of worked down. I did the Emerald Envy again, and then the Island Indigo, then I huffed on it, then I stamped it. So it is a splotchy look, but I kind of like that. So I'm going to do that again, and then I'll take a chance and stamp on my circle. All right, not bad. Out of the three, I think this one turned out pretty good. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take Island Indigo again, and I'm going to stamp the body directly on this circle. And I kind of just, I have to get out of camera view a little bit so I can get on top of this, because the camera is right by my head. So hopefully I get this right, being I'm kind of doing it from the side. Not perfect, good enough. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, I do wish this was a little bit lower, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure there was room for the feet and all that, but got a little high, but you guys get the idea. We'll go ahead and put this together. This on my scallop piece, and then this on my bigger scallop piece. And then I'm going to actually pop this up. I actually saw something similar on Pinterest where they kind of had these layers, and I really like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of place this where I want it. And I want to do a little bit of stamping on my panel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this swirly stamp and do some green, or the Pear Pizzazz. Maybe the Emerald Envy too. I don't know. We'll start with Pear Pizzazz. And I just kind of want to... Maybe like that. I think I want to do a little bit of the Island Indigo. Maybe. I just don't want it to be a muddy mess. Anywhere I'm overlapping, it should be covered. So I think it'll be okay. Alright, so I forgot to stamp, and we're going to attempt to. These little circles here, there's a little stamp set right here that fits in them. We're going to see if I can do it without messing up. And I know I am off the camera. I just want to make sure I get it in there perfectly. I'm just taking this sand eraser. I will link it below. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it, but it does work pretty well at getting some ink smudges off. I'm not going to worry about it too much. And what I'm going to do is I go ahead and adhere this piece to my card base. Of course, I adhere it crooked. And look at that big ink smudge I just did. Okay, it's okay. I'm just not having any luck right now. Let's try this again. Okay, let's see if I can get this off. I'm like a little kid that just touched the wall and got the wall all dirty. Alright, that looks horrible, but I probably can't even see it in the camera. We'll see how I can disguise that in a moment. Maybe with the sentiment strip, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this flat. I don't want any more dimension on this because I still need to add that body I cut out. And that I'm going to pop up. So we're going to stick this straight, stick that there. Then add some mini dimensionals, which I have ink on as well. I'm going to take one and cut it in half. Then I'm going to pop this up. And I'm going to make sure I line up the legs and the little headpiece. Like that. So it gives it that dimension, which I think is cool. And you don't, you know, stamping it, you don't have to worry about cutting those little pieces out. Alright, I'm bringing in Elegant Eggplant. There is a stamp that has these little dots. And they're together. I'm not sure if they fit. Did they fit in something? I don't know. If you have the stamp set, let me know. But I'm just going to do a little bit of just random dots in the Elegant Eggplant because I think a Peacock card should have some purple in it. Oh my god, look what I did. Alright, so I went ahead and stamped out the sentiment. Today is all about you, and this is part of the stamp set. It also comes with Beautiful Friend, and I attempted to erase that, but that was just a little too dark to get rid of. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick the sentiment right there. It's not where I wanted it, but I don't want to just throw this card out. So we're just going to pop it up and just kind of place it there. I think that looks okay. Let me zoom you out so it's not in your face. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and add some rhinestones. So all supplies that I've used will be linked below. I cannot link the Sale-a-bration item, but I will name it and give you the item number for it so you can look it up easy if you choose to place an order and choose this free stamp set. I really like how this card turned out, even though I kind of made some mistakes along the way, but hopefully you learn from your mistakes and you can find ways to fix them. I will link this eraser below. It's not 100% foolproof or perfect, but it does get rid of light mistakes. And all else fails, you can always splatter on a card to do a little bit of ink splattering to kind of disguise it. But aside from that little spot and this little spot, this card looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised because I did this so quickly, the idea. So here are my two cards. Definitely like this one better, but they're both very nice. All supplies will be listed below. Please let me know if you have any questions about Sale-a-bration or if you want to join Stampin' Up. Remember that Sale-a-bration ends tomorrow. So if you are waiting to place an order, now is the time so you can earn free product. I will have the links below to the catalogs. All you do is go to my website, you scroll all the way down, and you can see the PDF versions of the catalogs. If you would like an occasions catalog, please let me know. Occasions catalog is good until May 31st. So we have time with that. It is just the Sale-a-bration that is ending. Also, May 31st is the last day for the annual catalog. So if you have been wanting to place an order in the annual catalog, you may want to do that because as we get closer to May 31st, things are going to start selling out that will not be carrying over. Specifically, the in colors that expire this year. And those colors that are expiring are Dapper Denim, Emerald Envy, which I used today, the darker green, Flirty Flamingo, which is one of my favorites, Peekaboo Peach, which I love, and Sweet Sugar Plum, which I have used quite often. So I'm kind of upset. I'm kind of sad that these colors are going. I definitely will have to pick up the refill for a few of these. But I've heard and I've seen the refills go first. So if you have these ink pads and you like the colors, grab the refills so you can at least hold on to them for a little bit longer. And then if you want the coordinating cardstock and all that, grab those too. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Take advantage of Sale-a-bration. It is a great time. And I hope to be back tomorrow to feature some last item that you can get in Sale-a-bration. It is the Fizzle Pop Fizz, the 12 by 12 paper that goes with the stamp set that will be available after tomorrow, but the pattern paper will not. So I want to show how you can use those two together. They're adorable and I've been dying to use them. So again, supplies listed below, links to my store below. Let me know if you have questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time.